All right, can we just have a minute of real talk here? Because there's a lot going around in the spiritual community right now that is actually creating more confusion than clarity. And one of those things is really getting into all the different channelers that are saying all these different messages and all these different predictions and all these different angles on what's happening right now. And perhaps you've experienced this too. It's like you're tuning into someone over here that you admire and you trust, and they're saying one thing, and you're tuning into somebody else over here that you admire and you trust and you look up to, and they're saying something completely different. Who the heck do you trust? Who the heck do you believe? That's what we're going to dive into today. So for those who are new here, welcome. My name is Ava, and I channel a being named Diana. And if you haven't been here before, you're going to learn real quick to grab your tea on these moments. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it and talk about this interesting topic here. I have today here, I have my cacao beverage. My husband loves cacao, so we always have it in hand. And so I have my ceremonial cacao for Diana, which she loves to sip. And if you have something to sip, she'll sip right along with you. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead, take a back seat in my body, and bring in Diana of the Pleiadian family to answer this question around who do you trust when it comes to all this information in the world. Here we go. Greetings. This is Diana of the Pleiadian family. We are here first and foremost to bring the love, and also to bring some smiles and some jokes, and also to sip the tea. We have to have some good tea here every day, because why not, you see? We'll say more about that. We've said more in other videos and other events as well about the importance of the tea. So raise your glasses here today. Write in the chat what you are drinking here, where you're from. We like to hear from all of you, you see. So tell us what you're sipping on. Sip, sip. Let's see what we are. Oh, it smells very, very good. Does not smell like Vermont, but it smells good. Okay, so Ava's in Vermont. We taste the maple syrup from her land. This is good. At least she has that going for her. This is good. Okay, very nice. Okay, we might be sipping a little bit more of that here because it's so delicious here. So this is hilarious. This question here, you're wanting to have a channeler talk about channeling. This is hilarious. What you call so meta, right? So meta. This is so meta. Okay, but we'll roll with it. Why not, you see? Because the answer is really simple at the end of the day. It doesn't matter where the answer comes from. It's still a simple answer. And it gives you an anchor point from how to view all of the information that you're receiving, which, by the way, is probably a little overkill. From all the perspective up here, you're really rolling in it here. You're overwhelmed with information. But that doesn't really do anything at the end of the day other than create overwhelm and confusion, you see. It's what is actually being able to be transferred into circuitry. And what we mean by that is what is actually able to land in the body and be digested. This is the key piece here. And by digested, we mean actually moving through the energy, being able to hold the information, hold the light, hold the presence, and move it through and out. You see, it's meant to move. All of creation is meant to move in circuitry. So if you're getting stuck in any one place, it is simply a place where you're unwilling to meet the edges of the circuitry that's being asked to move through you. So when you put in too much, we get clogged. Doesn't matter if it's food, doesn't matter if it's information, doesn't matter if it's energies from other people. If we put in too much, we get clogged, you see. So from that perspective, we really have to be mindful of how much are you taking in, and do you need a fast? Do you need a detox? You see, clever words here, even for the information detox here, but it's true. You see, it's not just fancy words. It's really how you're moving the energy. So you have to pay attention. Am I jammed up? Am I blocked here? Do I need a little bit of a break here? But the simple answer underneath all of this, of course, who do you trust? You trust yourself, my dears. Okay, answer blown. Everybody leaving the page now because they got the answer. Haha. You see, but here's the real trick to the whole thing. We're getting into a phase of humanity, and this is really collective, not just individual. So you're not alone in this. What is happening as all of these shifts are happening, and all of this is coming on so quickly, by the way. everything's happening at rapid speed. You are really moving with the hares in this race here, not so much the turtles. Although the turtles get the bad rap here because they're really the wise ones here with the 13 on the back. They know what they're talking about here. Anyway, look it up. You see, haha. Okay, so here we go. So here we're talking about how is this really working here to get into the trusting of yourself, because you're really in so much overwhelm that you've lost your anchor point. You've lost your ability to resource deep down. So the more you're outsourcing your power, the more you're outsourcing your information, your answers, your chat GPTing all of your everything, and you can't even write your own sentence anymore. You see, we'll just ask chat GPT, it'll probably write it better. You see, there is something fundamentally happening in your own frequency when we're constantly doing this to outsource. And we're not saying to not work with AI, because it's simply a mirror. It's simply a mirror. But the point is that to really get to the point where you're anchored so deeply in yourself that you don't need Diana. You don't need these other channelers. You can unsubscribe to them all. You see, we're doing a number here on Ava here, but this is really the truth, you see, that we need you to hear, is that you should never be really outsourcing what is true for you, because here's the secret. It is a different perspective, because you are a different perspective. And it is so fundamentally true that we forget how true it is and how much it matters. This is the key. How individual you are, how much your perspective is different from the next, from Diana even. Your perspective is different. The other person who is supposedly the other guru that you follow over here, also different perspective. So when we see something outside of ourselves that doesn't quite fit, or we're like, something doesn't feel right about that one, we're being trained and taught through these mechanisms of outsourcing not to trust that little voice inside, not to trust that deep feeling inside, those little twinges when we just know deep down that something's not right about that. And it's not that it's not right in some perspective. So everyone's perspective is valid. Everyone's perspective has truth, because it is a truth for someone. It is resonating for someone. It is true somewhere. But it is not true everywhere. Nothing is true everywhere, you see, because you can always go to a different dimension, different perspective, different location, different frequency, and it will not feel true there, you see. So the key here is to have honor and respect and admiration even for all the different perspectives, especially the ones we don't agree with, or are confusing, or are polarizing, or contradictory, or whatever they're doing. Because even the ones that contradict themselves, you say one thing one day and then the next day they're contradicting their own selves. Give grace, because everything is moving so fast. We should all have the capacity and the ability to change our quote unquote minds, because we're always changing. That's the nature of reality. So give everyone a break. Focus on yourself. Remember how to trust your own sense of self. This is the whole point here, is learning how to anchor back into your own sense of self, so that you can really remember what's important. Which it's okay to go to other people that are saying cool things to get a perspective, but don't let it overshadow your own. You see. Be always true with your own anchor point, solid enough that you can hear other perspectives and not get swept up by them, not get taken by them, you see. That's how you can know the difference, is can you actually be so anchored and rooted in yourself that you can hear another perspective and not get triggered by it. You can hear another angle and not get so flustered that you lose your sense of self, you see, or get so confused that you now don't know up from down or right from left, you see. This is what is happening. And it's because we're being trained to actually lose this sense of self. So do not be one of those that gets lost up. And if you are feeling that way, know that you always have the free will choice to return to yourself. Return. Come home to you. It is simple. You say, oh, Diana, I don't know how to do it. Well, you actually do. You see, it's simply a choice. And all it is choosing to put your awareness here to your own heart. and to choose to get quiet inside yourself and just see what's happening in yourself. Focus there. Oh, Diana, it's scary in there. We don't go in there. There's cobwebs, there's monsters. Who knows what we're going to find in there? Some of you spend so little time inside yourself that you are scared to go there because you don't know what you're going to find. You see? So start somewhere, small, little baby steps. Get comfortable with your own self. Get comfortable with questioning and understanding who you are in this moment, today, in this breath. And don't get stuck in that because you're changing. You're a new person tomorrow, a new human tomorrow. So always get in the free flow of thinking that you can be wherever you want to go. You see, you're not bound. You see. And you have an essence that no one can replace. This is your perspective. It's called your soul song, my dear. Everyone has a soul song, and it is your job to know it, to sing it, and to own it, my dears. This is the only job you have here, really. So it's okay to get inspired by others, but let it be inspiration, to let your own song sing even brighter. Not the other way around. So may you all be blessed here from the Pleiadians that you're able to take this piece of information, put it in your pocket for a rainy day, and remember to pull it out and remember it and remember it and remember it and remember it and remember your essence. Blessings from the Pleiadians. We love you dearly. We hope to see you again very, very soon. We love you, dear. Bye. I trust that message was exactly what you needed to hear today. And if you liked it, we've got more of this. I'll go over to my website, ava.com, avaorah.com/live. Diana Live happens once a month, every month. It's a place where you can come and ask Diana your questions directly. So get over there. We have a founders rate going on for a little bit longer. I think we've got like 25 more spots or something in the founders membership where it's a discounted rate for life. You lock it in. So if you don't have it yet, if you're not subscribed yet, if you're not plugged into Diana Live, get plugged in. We've got our first one launching here Sunday, and then one every month forever. We're going to be doing this for a long time. It's really the way to grow and the way to get Diana in front of as many people and also give you direct access to her to be able to ask your questions and get the answers that you need to get the clarity to trust yourself at the end of the day. So blessings, dear friends, and we'll see you again very soon. Thanks for showing up.